Well, the saddle has been decided. The numbers are in for the Summer Spectacular Bronc Futurity High Point winner. A total of 11 horses were brought under this partnership and under this ranch name. 6 Bar C and partners got together for a total of $261.68 to win that brand new saddle and the High Point mark here at our Summer Spectacular Bronc Futurity with the American-made bucking horses. Hey, Jim, can you make your way up here, please, to the announcer stand? All right, folks, welcome back to Duncan, Oklahoma. It is our yearling futurity here Friday afternoon. The Legacy, Two Bulls Legacy, will run concurrent with this class. Thank you. The Two Bull Legacy program to promote and enhance the value of the females in our buck and bull industry. It is an annual program that will give all size of breeders owners a level playing field to compete and promote their breeding program. The breeder owner will legacy nominate a designated number of females that are owned by that breeder and owner and are in their inventory. Nominations for the 2026 program open in November of 2025 for females with a calf on their side. Legacy females will be paid a legacy bonus based on where their legacy calf places. So this isn't just about the calf. This is about the mama. This is about the bull that sired that calf as well. We'll get things started in buck and shoot number 4, the Cooper Tires, Two Bulls, and New Dart buck and shoot. We'll go to Cottonwood buck and bulls and Tom Baker, Ron Alsabal will bring us hip number 1, branded 460, the Rock. Sired by Rockabilly, I do believe 2024 3-year-old world champion Rockabilly. Out of a Page cow, Rockabilly sired by 2024 Sire of the Year, Billy Frank. Yearling Futurity, Friday. Here we go. Thumbs up all the way around for hip number 1, 460, the Rock. Taking a look at our replay there, and scores coming in on the OK Brand Fencing Products scoreboard, 72.32. We'll move on up to our Lone Star, Mateka Farms, Kimes Ranch, and Flying W Livestock Equipment buck and shoot. Go to Copenhagen Buck and Bulls. Hip number 2, branded C2224 Estee Lauder. This is a heifer calf. Out of a Cord McCoy cow, sired by Real Gun. Estee Lauder, sired by 14H Rombauer. Rombauer chosen to go to the PBR Team World Finals. Competed as a 3-year-old as well, all the way up through the ranks. He is now on a pro rodeo truck this summer. Estee Lauder, the heifer from Todd Copenhagen and Copenhagen Buck and Bulls. Hey, Estee Lauder. That young lady right there, C224 Estee Lauder from Copenhagen Buck and Bulls. Hip number 2, 67.68, 67.68 for Estee Lauder. We'll stay there in the Kimes Ranch buck and shoot now for our next hip number 3. A little monster calf. This heifer branded 4065. Out of a Baker cow, sired by Bubba J75. Aunt 16 Little Monster was sired by Chop Chop. An outstanding sire for the ABBI Buck and Bulls. Chop Chop pretty much goes anywhere. People like him in their breeding program. Gene Baker, Homestead Genetics. Tonight we're having our Homestead Genetics sale here at 6 o'clock tonight. Here, you want to see this? It tilts. Hold the bottom of the top and tilt it back. That's better for everybody. Yeah. Here we go. Hip number 3, 4065 Baker, the heifer there from Gene Baker, Homestead Genetics. 88.96. 88.96. Hip number 3, 4065 Baker. We're going to stay at the Baker Ranch for one more as we move down to hip number 4, branded 477. A bull calf sired by a 52 Chop Chop out of a Bubba cow. Baker 832R. Flying W Livestock Equipment, Kimes Ranch, and Lone Star, Mateka Farms, buck and shoot now. Outside. Hip number 4, 477 from Gene Baker and Homestead Genetics. $87.28, 87.28 for that calf. We'll go to Laughlin Bucking Bulls now. Braxton Laughlin, the handler here for a little heifer calf, branded 4104, hip number 5. This heifer is a granddaughter of Fistful of Dollars and sired by 2 for the show. 4104, hip number 5, the heifer calf from Laughlin Bucking Bulls. Spotted heifer there came to do her job. Do it well as we move into an 86.8. That'll put her in third right now. 86.8 for hip number 5, 4104 from Braxton Laughlin. All-Star Ranch in Laughlin will be the next one that we see. Hip number 6, branded 434, Talk Dirty to Me, a heifer calf. A fraternal sister to the calf we just watched go there. Talk Dirty to Me, sired by 2 for the show. Come on. Solid made heifer right there. Talk dirty to me. Hip number 6. 86.64. 86.64. We'll stay right where we've been. Lone Star, Mateka Farms, Kimes Ranch, and Flying W Livestock Equipment Buck and Shoot as we move to hip number 7. This one comes to us from 8 Up Buck and Bull. Stormy Foster, the handler there. Branded 163. This is a heifer from 8 Up Buck and Bulls. Hip number 7. Let's go. Hip number 7, 163, the brand on the 8 Up Buck and Bull heifer. Buck and Bull Pro replay. Giving it all she got, 67.6. Thank you to Cox Concrete Company. Cooper Tires, American Hat Company, the official cowboy hat of the ABBI. Pro Bull Nutrition, new dart, when accuracy matters. Magna Wave, Black Widow Arena Drag, Kimes Ranch Jeans, Y-Tex ear tags, and the official bucking dummy of the ABBI, the Buck and Bull Pro bucking dummy. Move to hip number 8. Go to Bushy Creek Land and Cattle. Stormy Foster, the handler on this one as well. This one branded 1024. This is a bull calf, hip number 8. Come on. Oh, I wonder if the judges liked it as much as it looked like they should have. Hip number 8, 1024. Scores are rolling in right now on the OK Brand scoreboard, 89.2. Brand new leader right now, 89.20 for Bushy Creek Land and Cattle Company, 1024. Hip number 8. We'll go to Jim and Shannon Barr, Hook and W. Laramie Wilson, the handler back there. Hip number 9, branded 414. Out of a hard twisted cow sired by El Cid. The Brindle Bull there coming to us from Jim and Shannon Barr, Hook and W and Laramie Wilson. 414 is the brand on that one. Hip number 9. Scores coming in. OK Brand Fence Company scoreboard says 88.16. 88.16. We'll go down to hip number 10, Jim and Shannon Barr, Hook and W. This is a heifer, branded 33. Sired by 191 Red Rocket out of a Mad Child cow they call Hostile. Hip number 10. Cooper Tires, 2 bulls, and new dart, buck and shoots, where we're at. The Two Bulls Legacy is running concurrent with this yearling class here right now. That is to award big and small breeders, not just having a great calf, but also having a great dam and a great sire. Two Bulls Performance Bull Feed is here on site this weekend. If you need anything, go over there, talk to Jim, get something picked up. Make sure you guys get taken care of. Two Bulls Bull Feed. Taking a look at our Buck and Bull Pro replay screen. Bar 33 started a really great out, just could not quite keep her feet right there. That is going to result in a DQ. Rafter O Buck and Stock, Donnie O'Brien is where we're headed to next for our heifer branded 469, hip number 11. 469 was sired by He's Western, a chop son out of a King Buck cow raised on the Rafter O Ranch. Thank you to our partners at RCR Rail Company. Road Ranger, your official fuel stop on the road of the 2025 ABBI season. OK brand fence products. Kimes Ranch Jeans, South Point Hotel Casino Yeti. And all of our winners here today are going to receive a Kelly Slover buckle as we make our way to Las Vegas in October. $469 from Rafter O Buck and Stock, hip number 11, so we're getting ready to watch. This is a heifer calf. Come on. Trying to figure out where she wanted to be right there. The Rafter O Buck and Stock heifer 469, hip 11. Scores will be coming in on the OK brand fence scoreboard, 55.04. As we move down to hip number 12 now, hip number 12 comes from Rafter O Buck and Stock, Donnie O'Brien as well. It's a paternal sister to 469. This is 422, sired by He's Western out of a Shodacious cow. Hip number 12, Rafter O 422. Donnie O'Brien. So far, that 88.96, the 88.16, and the 89.2 are our top three scores right now. Hip number 12, branded 422 from Rafter O Buck and Stock. Heifer's going to turn in a score this afternoon of maybe 65.6. 65.6 for Donnie O'Brien and 422 hip 12. Big Shot, Spencer Truex and 6-bar C. We're going to go for hip number 13. This one is a bull calf branded 491/4. Sired by Mr. Dyer out of a Livin' the High cow. Six-bar C and Partners took home the High Point saddle in our American-made buck and horse fraternity here this morning. I know he's got a pile of bulls back there as well. Justin Cox, Big Shot, Spencer Truex. Hip number 13, branded 491/4. 6-bar C, Big Shot, Spencer Truex. $86 points, 86. Justin Cox and Partners, Truex, Workman, Big Shot bring us our next bull calf, hip number 14. This one branded 483, sired by a Bubba bull, branded Baker 779 out of a VM 160 cow. Tonight, the Homestead Genetics sale is going to start around 6 o'clock. I think there's dinner to precede the sale, so make sure you can be here, get some food in you. Get ready to buy some outstanding buck and bulls, some outstanding genetics in that sale. Gene Baker always has a great production sale. Some of the calves you'll see here in the next couple of years are dang sure going to be coming from this sale here this evening. Thank you to Magna Wave, Pro Bull Nutrition, Two Bulls Bull Feed, Yeti, Road Ranger, Frontier Trading Company, and always New Dart, OK Brand Fencing Products. Hip number 14 decided to show up for work. He's in buck and shoot number 5. Branded 483. Hip number 14, showing up, showing out, showing off. Scores will be rolling in for 483. How about it? 90.56. 90.56 and a leader. We'll go to Diamond H Outlaws and Wilson, Dean Wilson. And our leaderboard says SAJC branded 483 is going to be a 90.56, the number 1 bull right now in the round, followed up by your number 2 bull, 89.20. 88.96 for Baker, 4065 is your top 3. Hip number 15, H432 Brooklyn, the heifer from Dean Wilson, Diamond H Outlaws in Wilson. $86.72 for Brooklyn. 86.72, the heifer there from Dean Wilson, Diamond H Outlaws. That is a legacy-nominated calf right there. As we move on to hip number 16, Diamond H Outlaws, Wilson, Dean Wilson bring us a little bull calf they branded Ot 46. They call this one Buck Naked. Sired by a high tinsel bull out of a Buckin' Lucky. This is a legacy-nominated calf as well. We'll switch sides, go to the left-hand deliveries now for Ot 46H Buck Naked. The concession stand is open out in the lobby area where the bathrooms are located. If you walk through those doors and look left, they got hot dogs and some other food out there for you. If you're needing something to eat, don't want to go too far from the arena, they are out there. Hip number 16, H Ot 46 Buck Naked from Diamond H Outlaws and Dean Wilson. We're going to set up shop in buck and shoot number 3, Cooper Tires, 2 bulls in New Dart. If you're watching us on YouTube around the world, this is our yearling futurity Friday afternoon. And our 2 bulls legacy running right now with it. Speaking of legacy, a number of calves are in our legacy program, this one included. A way to pay homage to the sires, the dams, and the product they produce, the calves. 2 bulls. Legacy. Tough luck there for Ot 46 Buck Naked, as it's going to be a DQ for the trip fall there. We'll stay here on our left-hand side for quite a few of them as we go to 8-up Bucking Bulls, Stormy Foster, and a heifer branded 157. Out of a Crystal Pistol cow, sired by 13A Wonder Shot, a best shot son. The Legacy Program payout, big money. The champion and reserve champion and top 10 females will receive a Legacy sculpture created by Rowdy Berry. 10 sacks of bull feed for top 10 minerals, and 10 sacks of G6 bull feed for the top 10 calves. Thank you to Extra Factors, 2 Bulls Performance Feeds, Rockin' T Ranch, Buckin' Bull Pro, Diamond H Outlaws, and Frontier Trading Company for making this legacy program possible here today. Hip 17, Buck and Shoot number 2. The heifer branded 157. 157, the heifer from 8 Up Bucking Bulls. Hip number 17. She had a ball. How about a 91-92 and a brand new leader? Oh, those heifers are impressive to watch. Moving down to Jim and Shannon Barr, Hook and W Ranch, and Laramie Wilson with hip number 18. The bull calf branded 424 out of Bad Baker, Billy Frank's son, out of a Page cow. Started out in the high 80s. Those 90s are starting to take over the leaderboard. The 91.92 is the number one scorer right now. Hip number 18 getting ready to walk inside the buck and shoot now. Cooper Tires, Two Bulls Bull Feed, and our new dart buck and shoot. Cox Concrete Products, RCR Rail, Frontier Trading Company, MagnaWave, Road Ranger. All great partners of the ABBI. It's not just the sponsors that make this thing happen either. It's all the great stock contractors that bring their animals to these events. So if you've got a calf entered here this weekend, thank you so much for bringing them. The American-made bucking horses, if you guys came and hung out with us, thank you as well. We enjoyed having you. Hip number 18, 424 from Jim and Shannon Barr and Hook and W. Did the job both ways. Buck and Bull Pro replay. Big time out by 424. Scores are coming in. How about an 88 point out right there? 88 points for 424 from Jim and Shannon Barr and Hook and W. Hip number 19, branded 401 from the Rafter O Buck and Stock, Donnie O'Brien. Sired by He's Western, out of a Rafter O cow, sired by Wild Country. This one, 401 Ugashaka. Here we go. .401 Ugashaka, hip number 19 from Rafter O Buck and Stock with an 83.76. 83.76 for hip number 19. Brand 401 Ugashaka from Rafter O. R&D Buck and Bulls, Laughlin Cattle Company, Braxton Laughlin. will bring us a heifer calf sired by the two-time world champion riding solo in hip number 20, branded 404M from Braxton Laughlin, R&D Bucking Bulls. We'll move on up to the Kimes Ranch, Lone Star, Matega Farms, and Flying W Livestock Buck and Shoot now. Calves born to nominated females in the Legacy program will compete their yearling year at the Legacy event here in Duncan, Oklahoma. Legacy female and calf bonus will be paid an equal number of placings and amounts based on number of calves competing for the nomination that year. Little incentive for great breeding programs. The two bull Legacy bull feed. Buck and Shoot number 2 for hip 20. 404M from R&D Bucking Bulls Laughlin. Big move out of the Buck and Shoot there for the heifer from Braxton Laughlin. Scores are rolling in on the OK Brand Fence Products scoreboard, 84.8. 84.8. We'll stay there with Braxton Laughlin and Partners All-Star Ranch for hip number 21, 7M. This heifer they call Big Girls Don't Cry. Hip number 21, Big Girls Don't Cry, with a big time score, 88.8. Hip number 22, branded S8 from Justin Cox, Big Shot, Workman, Womack, and 6-bar C. Inside Buck and Shoot number 2, Kimes Ranch Buck and Shoot. Her mama sired by Wired Crazy. The bull calf there from Big Shot, Workman, Womack, and 6-bar C. Hip 22, S8. 82.48. 82.48. We'll go now to another Justin Cox and Partners bull. Diggers, Slaughter, Workman, Big Shot, 6-bar C. Go to hip number 23, P1 Cloud 9 is what they call this bull. Sired by 38F Pure Bliss out of a Buckle Up cow. Come on. Dummy got a little loose right there on that P1 Cloud 9 bull. It didn't matter to him. Scores be rolling in for hip number 23. 91-84. 91-84. The 8 up, 157 heifer with a 91.92, still the leader, but P1 Cloud 9 goes to second with that 91.84. And in third is SAJC 483 with a 90.56. It'll take you about an 88.5 to get inside the top 5 right now. Big shot. Truex, Spencer, 6 bar C for the next one. Hip number 24, 6M. 6M, sired by 4J, who is a Scarface son out of an Ellis cow. Hip 24, 6M, the brand on that one. Scores be rolling in 69.6. 69.6 for hip 24. We're going to stay on Justin Cox trailer with Slaughter, Workman, Truex, Big Shot, and 6 bar C partners. Hip number 25 bringing us a bull branded 474. Sired by Baker 779, who is a Bubba son out of a Bubba cow, Edelhart 374. We'll be back here tomorrow at 9 a.m., but church is at 8. ABBI church tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. You're not going to want to miss that church service, guys. I promise you, it is going to be worth your time. Get up a little earlier. Get here to the arena by 8. Church starts at 8. Buck and Bulls start at 9. Hip number 25 now. Hip 25, 474 the brand on him. From Slaughter, Workman, Truex, Big Shot, and 6 bar C, 69.92. 69.92. One more from Justin Cox for the time being. We're going to go to Womack at 6 bar C for a heifer branded 444, hip number 26. Sired by Bleacher Creature out of a Hoochie Coochie cow, Edelhard. 273. Inside the Kimes Ranch, Jeans, Lone Star, Manteca Farms, and Flying W Livestock Equipment, Buck and Shoot. We're getting one dressed up in there with the brand 444, sired by Bleacher Creature. This heifer, hip number 26. Hip number 26, 444. Going to be a DQ here this afternoon. Hip number 27, branded 426 from Kephart and Schreiber. Tim Schreiber, the handler on this one here. ET 426 was sired by Best Shot. Direct son of Houdini. Little Bull Calf decided he was going to try it both ways here this afternoon. Hip 27, ET 426 from Kephart and Schreiber, 85.2. Good enough for 85.2. We're going to go to hip number 28 now for Tim Schreiber's 413, the brand. Here we go. Spotted up bull there from Tim Schreiber, 413, hip number 28. The OK Brand Fence Products scoreboard says 84.4. We'll go to hip number 29. Rockin' T Ranch and BJ Tolman bring us a heifer. Can I say this on the microphone? Hooker boots. 32 bar 4 hooker boots. Right. Sired by K22 Dempsey. BJ Tolman, Rockin' T Ranch, 32 bar 4 hooker boots. Not a bad little out right there for 32 bar 4 hooker boots, 87.92. 87.92. We'll go now to hip number 30. BJ Tolman, MJ Bucking Bulls, and Rockin' T Ranch bring us a heifer branded 422. Out of a low stroke cow sired by It's a Party. 422's daddy is Washita Wizard. This is a legacy nominated calf. I know you were hoping, Roy, but it didn't happen. I sounded it out. Washita. It's actually, if you really want to get technical, it's really Washita. It definitely isn't what I said 2 years ago that Roy never forgot. I know that. If you say it in Spanish, it's Wajita. Here we go. Unfortunately, hip number 30 is going to come down with a DQ there. The Brindle Whiteface Bull, or heifer rather, a DQ here on Friday. We'll stay at Rockin' T Ranch for hip number 31. This heifer, branded 493, sired by Butterfly Kisses, out of a Hard Knocks cow. Legacy nominated, hip number 31, 493. Went down to her hip number 31, 493 from the Rockin' T Ranch is going to be a DQ for the fall. Got up and made up for it, unfortunately. Once they go down to their brisket or belly, that is a DQ. We'll stay in buck and shoot number 2, the Kimes Ranch buck and shoot for the Rio Grande buck and bull. Handled by Lucas Padilla. Legacy nominated. Hip number 32 is branded 429 Sportster. This is a heifer sired by the 2024 Derby World Champ Rockabilly. Out of a Chop Chop cow they call Chopper. Come on. Hip number 32 there, 429 the hip number, or I'm sorry, the brand, Sportster from Rio Grande Buck and Bull. 5504, 5504. Go back to our right hand deliveries now. Am I crazy? I am crazy. I'm on the wrong page. We go to hip number 33. Scott Nakamazo, Ace of Spades, and McGuire bring us 101M, the heifer. Hip number 33. We're going to drag after hip 35. We will drag after hip 35. $87.82. We'll go to hip 34. Hip 34 is branded 38M. This one comes from McGuire Cattle Company, Ace of Spades, and Scott Acamazo. This is a heifer, sired by Steel Poppin' out of a Magic Maker cow. $34, the hip number on 38M from McGuire. Ace of Spades. Score coming in here for this heifer, 77.6. We'll go to hip number 35 now. This one here is Polly Poppin', the heifer sired by Steel Poppin'. Scott Acamazo McGuire, James Ashley, and Ace of Spades Ranch bring this one to us. We'll drag after this calf bucks. After this heifer, we'll drag. Then we'll see hip 36. About to crack the latch on this one. Hip 35 turns in a score of 71-76. 71-76, we'll drag and come back with hip 36. Taking a look at our OK brand fence products leaderboard, it is the heifer on top, 8 up, 157, 91.92. Right behind that one, Cloud 9, branded P1, 91.84. Your third place calf in the yearling futurity, 483 with a 90.56. BC 1024 is the fourth place calf with 89.20. And to round out your top five is Baker 4065 with an 88.96. This is your Legacy Leaderboard. This is the Legacy Registered Calves here leaderboard. You're tied for 9, 10, 11, and 12, all zeros. Your 8th place, 429 Sportster with a 59.3. 7th place, Estee Lauder from Copenhagen, 67.68. 6th place, The Rock with a 74.20. 5th place, right now, Brooklyn with an 86.72. Bar 424 at an 88. Bar 414, 88.16. Baker 477, 88.5. And number 1 spot belongs to Baker 4065 with an 88.96. We're going to go to Cooper Tires, 2 bulls, and New Dart Buck and Shoot for hip 36, 77M. 1 hot toddy from 5G Farms and Brandon Stewart. $36, the hip number on 77M, 1 hot toddy. 5G Farms and BS Cattle Company. 87.12, 87.12. We'll stay there at the BS Cattle Company and partners from Macomb Cattle Company, 4K Bulls and BS Cattle. Hip number 37, a heifer branded M62. Out of Voodoo Woman, sired by the 2-time world champ riding solo. Hip 37. Hip number 37, branded M62 from BS, Macomb's Cattle and 4K. 88.08, 88.08. Go now to hip number 38, Colby McMahon. Cross C Ranch 4M. This is a legacy eligible calf. This heifer here sired by a Magic Maker's son. Hip number 38 is 512D. Cooper Tires, 2 bulls, New Dart, Buck and Shoot. Come on. Little red heifer there, legacy eligible from Colby McMahon. Hip number 38, scores rolling in 84.4. 84.4 for 512D. Hip number 38. Hip number 39 now is where we're headed for Jeffrey Begay and J-Bar-B Bucking Bulls. The Set 'em Up Joe Heifer calf, branded 86M Jesse's Girl, out of a Flying Train cow. Here we go. Hip number 39, 86M Jesse's Girl from J-Bar-B Bucking Bulls and Jeffrey Begay. $88.56 for the heifer. Big Low Cattle Company, Colt Robinson, Casey Lowe. Hip number 40 brings us 35M Lava Chicken. Lava Chicken.
What exactly is lava chicken?
Caliente pollo.
It's funny.
35M Lava Chicken. Ruben swears this is a real song from somewhere. Hip number 40. Minecraft. Why do you know what Minecraft is?
He says chicken jockey. Hi, Zane.
Zombie chicken jockey, lava chicken. I think you're both lying. Hip 40, come on. Big Low Cattle Company, Colt Robinson, Casey Lowe, Lava Chicken, hip number 40. What are we going to do with him? 88.08. 88.08. Go to hip number 41 now. Heathrow, Maine and Diamond H Outlaws bring us this legacy eligible calf. Sired by Page 604D, was the High Tensile son out of a big ticket cow. H639 is the brand on Whiskey Bay, hip number 41. H639 Whiskey Bay is a legacy eligible calf. Hip number 41. Whiskey Bay and hip 41, 70.56. 70.56. We'll stay there at Diamond H Outlaws Ranch in Heathrow, Maine for another legacy eligible bull calf. H8166. This one here is a paternal full brother to H6339.
What? 23.
We're going to move down to 43. 43 on the day sheet. We're going to go to 489 May, Cody May, Coppin May Cattle Company. 489 May, heifer calf. Out of an Inferno sire. Hip number 43. Little red heifer calf, hip 43, Firebrand 489 from Coppin May. 86.24. 86.24 for hip number 43. Josh, we're going to roll back up. We're going to go to hip 44, MP 426 Stormy Nights. This is a heifer here from Curtis Siemens Cattle in Palmer. The inside buck and shoot number 2 now. Lone Star, Manteca Farms, Kimes Ranch, Flying W Livestock Equipment. Buck and shoot for hip number 44.
Okay, whose bull was it? That bull that was crippled.
Hip number 44 with an 83.68. 83.68. Hip number 45 is where we're headed to now for JD Nix. Team Nix and JD Nix Rodeo Company bring us 403 off the tracks. Sired by Mud Train out of a log and airtime cow. ABBI Church tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Thank you to our sponsors, New Dart, Cooper Tires, Kelly Slover, Trophy Buckles, MagnaWave, Lone Star, Manteca Farms, Buck and Bulls, Maya Gen, Sacred Genetics, South Point, Las Vegas, Yeti, Kimes Ranch Jeans, Frontier Trading Company, Pendleton Whiskey, Road Ranger, Mini Black Widow Arena Groomer, American Hat Company, OK Brand Fence Products, and Y-Tex Excellence in Animal Health. Two Bulls Performance Feeds. Speaking of Two Bulls, Legacy class is running right here with our futurity. The ABBI Two Bulls Bull Feed Legacy class set up to provide an incentive and recognition to breeding programs and excellence here in the ABBI. Each year here in Duncan, Oklahoma, the annual Legacy event takes place. Hip 45, Firebrand 403 off the tracks. Mud Train, son. Come on. Stayed a little close right there. We'll see how it shakes out on the scoreboard, but hip 45 with a good out here this afternoon. 403 off the tracks from JD Nix Rodeo Company. 89.04. 89.04. Good score there for hip 45, 403 off the tracks.
Yep, all set.
We'll go to Runyon Ranch now. Marshall Boyce. Oh, and off the tracks moves into the number 5 spot here with that 89.04 as he kicks Baker 40-65 down to 6th. It now takes an 89 point or better score to make it inside the top 5 as we get ready to look at another heifer from Marshall Boyce and Runyon Ranch, hip number 46. The heifer branded Ott 577, sired by China Cat out of Black Angel, hip number 46. Hip number 46, 0577 from Runyon Ranch and Marshall Boyce. The heifer today was good enough. 65.84. 65.84. Hip number 47. Francisco Gomez, Rockin' Bar B, and Marshall Boyce bring us Ott 8/M. Ott 8, sired by a bruiser son. Taking a look at our Buck and Bull Pro replay. Started out one way, went back the other. Hip number 47, Ott 8 Bar M from Francisco Gomez, Rockin' Bar B, 86.56. Go down now to Zane Walker, Broken Arrow S Ranch for 13M. Hip number 48, sired by Money Moves out of an Undercover Boss cow. Cooper Tires, 2 Bulls, and New Dart. Buck and Shoot number 3. Cox Concrete Products, RCR Rail Company, Frontier Trading Company. Road Ranger, the official fuel stop of the ABBI. Zane said, come on, let him out. Big Spotted Yearling gets it done here this afternoon. Hip 48, 13M, the brand on the Broken Arrow S Ranch Bull. 86.4, 86.4. We're going to move on to hip number 50. Broken Arrow S Ranch, Zane Walker bring us 09M. Hip number 50. Out of a finger roll cow sired by Goldfinger, who is a Ricochet son. 09M, hip number 50. Finding some hang time there. 85.04, 85.04. Zane knows that bull's got a whole lot more to him. We'll see him down the road a little bit later on this year. Hip number 51, Colton Moyer, Little Hawk, and Moyer and Sons bring us a heifer they call Betty Boop, branded 400. We'll stay there in buck and shoot number 3. The Cooper Tires 2 Bulls and New Dart buck and shoot for hip 51. A heifer called Betty Boop, branded 400. Little Hawk, Moyer and Sons bring this one to us. Here we go.
I need to know what he was.
Hip 51, the heifer branded 400. They call her Betty Boop. From Little Hawk and Moyer and Sons. 85.68. 85.68. We'll go to another heifer now in hip number 52. From G&K Cattle, Flint and Denison. Hip number 52, sired by Nervous Nate out of an Outlaw Cows. 171M, the brand on this heifer. Come on, come on, come on for the little heifer branded 171M, hip number 52 from G&K Cattle, Flint and Denison. Putting it all together here on Friday afternoon. 89.12, 89.12. Hip number 53 is where we're headed to now from Checkers and Wreckers, Blue Steel, Rockin' MC, and Matt Carter. The Billy Frank daughters, branded 4032. I Need a Savior. Billy Frank, the 2024 Sire of the Year in the ABBI, is a son of none other than world champion Bruiser, 32Y from Page. The legendary bull there. took Brennan Eldred to a round win in the 2018 NFR, round number 8, I believe. Also took Sage Kimsey to a world title and a round win at the NFR the year prior. Bruiser, Billy Frank, Frankie Boy, all on this heifer's paperwork. 4032, I Need a Savior, hip number 53. Come on. Just missed a step right there, and a DQ coming for hip number 53. Hip number 54 now, 2403, the brand on the heifer Barbie Girl from Kobe Works and KW Cattle Company. Barbie Girl sired by Clores 210 Rooster out of a Hindu Hotel cow, Clores 215. Hip 54 there, 2403, Barbie Girl from KW Cattle Company. Turning in a score of 86.96, 86.96 for Barbie Girl. Kobe Works, Robert and Works bring us hip number 55, branded 470. This heifer sired by Naked Baker. ABBI Yearling Futurity Leaderboard is as follows. Your number 10, Bull Baker, 477, 88.5. In ninth, Jesse's Girl with an 88.56. In eighth, Big Girls Don't Cry, 88.80. Seventh place, Baker, 4065, 88.96. Sixth place, Off the Tracks, 89.04. Your fifth place, Calf right now, 171M with an 89.12. Fourth place, BC 1024 with an 89.20. Your top three, SAJC 483 with a 90.56. In second place in the round right now, Cloud 9, 91.84. And that heifer from 8 up, 157, still sits atop the leaderboard with a 91.92. We switch sides, go back over our right-hand delivery now for hip 55. Kobe Works, Robert and Works bring us this one. 470, the Firebrand on her, sired by Naked Baker. who is a Hocus Pocus son. Hocus Pocus, PBR World Finals bull, PRCA NFR bull as well. Hip 55. The heifer from Kobe Works and Robert 61.36. Hip number 56 is up now. Zane Walker, Broken Arrow S Ranch. Branded 26/M. This is Outlaw Woman. Heifer sired by Goldfinger out of a Hocus Pocus cow, who bears the Rockin' P brand, page 70/G. Up close and personal right there for Hip 56, 26M Outlaw Woman from Zane Walker, Broken Arrow S Ranch rather. What are we going to do with her? 85.2. 85.2 for Outlaw Woman. Elite Livestock, G&K Cattle, Denison, and Grady Farmer bring us Hip 57, branded 41. This is a heifer calf as well. If you are entered in the Legacy and you end up in the top 10 of that Legacy class, we're going to make sure we get a picture with you in the arena. You're going to get a trophy presented with all the stuff, and you get a pallet of feed back there as well. So Estee Lauder's the top 10 right now. Estee Lauder 67.68. Your number 9, Whiskey Bay with a 70.56. 8th, The Rock, 74.20. 7th, 512D with an 84.40. 6th is the Brooklyn Heifer, 86.72. 5th, Bar 424 with an 88.00. Lava Chicken in 4th with an 88.08. Bar 414, 88.16, your third place calf. Baker 477 with an 88.5, and Baker 4065 with an 88.96 is the number 1 calf in the ABBI Legacy Futurity right now. Hip number 57 is going to be a DQ. Took a little spill right there outside the bucking chute. We'll go to hip number 58 now for Colton Moyer, Bernard Cattle Company, Moyer & Sons, 403, sired by Marlboro Man out of a Chop Chop cow. Hip number 58 is Legacy entered. entered in the legacy here. Hip number 58. With this out here, we are 10 away from ending our futurity year on Friday. That'll give us some time in between now and the sale with Gene Baker and Homestead Genetics. Coming up here this evening, starting at 6 o'clock. Come on. Red and white bull there from Moyer & Sons, Bernard Cattle Company, hip 58. Legacy, entered calf. 83.36, 83.36. Move on down to hip number 59 now. Ramp Up Labor. Moyer & Sons Bucking Bulls bring us a heifer calf branded 431 Mavis Davis. This heifer's out of a Cracker Jack cow sired by a bull. It is the son of Bubba J75. Nod of the American hat, and it's go time. Well, the brindle got a little too much air there. Mavis Davis comes down early in a DQ. Casey Atkinson, rocking bar B for Francisco Gomez. I think that's Francisco Gomez. I don't think that's an H. Hip number 6 is where we're headed for our next calf. 910D, the brand on this one, sired by Finger Roll out of a Buck Norris cow. Hip number 60. Inside buck and shoot number 4 on the right-hand side. Marshall Boy is putting the bow on this thing. Hip number 60. Firebrand 910D from Casey Atkinson, Rockin' Barbie, and Francisco. It's going to be a 76.56 on Friday afternoon. 76.56. Hip number 61 is where we're headed to with Rockin' Barbie and Bar Diamond. This is a legacy entered calf as well. This heifer branded 479, they call her Gen A. Hip number 61, going to be a DQ, unfortunately, here this afternoon. Go to hip number 62 now. Hip number 62. Matt Carter, Pyle, Evanson Carter. As we go to 455, Crosses Girl. This heifer sired by 7 Spanish Angels out of a Lady Crosswired cow. Legacy eligible, hip number 62. Don't forget, folks, Two Bulls Bull Feed is here all weekend long for all of your bull supplement needs. They got all kinds of good stuff over there, as well as the Proformance E Equine Supplement. Two Bulls Feed. A legacy prompted by Jim and the Two Bulls Company over there. Not only are they making great feed for your bucking bulls and your horses, but they're also incentivizing and making sure that the breeders and the folks that raise these bulls are recognized in a way that's a little different from normal. The Two Bulls Legacy is meant to reward those who have good breeding programs, not just for the calves that are born, but also for the dam and the sire who made that calf possible here in the ABBI Beyond the Buck and Bull world. We're going to stay right there at home in buck and shoot number 4, Cooper Tires, Two Bulls, New Dart, Road Ranger, Magna Wave, Maya Gen, Frontier Trading Company, RCR Rail Co., Cox Concrete Products, all great sponsors of the ABBI. Outside. Hip number 62, 455, Crosses Girl. From Pyle, Evanson, and Carter. 68.64, 68.64. Evanson, Pyle, Bucking Bulls, and Rockin' MC, Matt Carter, will bring us hip number 63. Hip number 63, a paternal sister to Crosses Girl, sired by Spanish Angels out of a Lady Queen cow. 45, Angel Lady. The name and brand on hip number 63. 5 more calves to go here in our fraternity on Friday. The top 10 in the legacy, please stick around as we are going to get you guys presented with awards in the arena. Hip number 63, Firebrand 45, Angel Lady from Evanston, Pile, Bucking Bulls, and Rockin' MC. Hip number 63 there, Angel Lady from Evanston, Pile, Bucking Bulls, and Rockin' MC. Going to turn in a score here. That legacy registered calf, 80.8. 80.8. Move on down to hip number 64, Matt Carter, Blue Steel Cattle Company. This heifer branded 409M. They call this one Katana. Bucket chute number 3 is where we're headed to. Hip number 64, 409M Katana. Blue Steel Cattle Company, Rockin' MC, Matt Carter bring this one to us. Let's go. High flying, good action there. Let's see what happens on the scoreboard with hip number 64. 83.6. Hip number 65 is where we're headed to now. 426, the Firebrand on Hang Time, the heifer from Aaron Vargas, I Fly Ranch. Hang Time sired by Doss 225. It's the son of Hang 'em High out of a Big Timber cow. .426 Hang Time is legacy eligible. Entered in the legacy here in Duncan, Oklahoma. If you're watching us on YouTube, this is our yearling fraternity here in Duncan, Oklahoma.
He's home. So he blew out his knee.
iFly Ranch in 4:26 hang time. Going to be a DQ there for that heifer. We'll go to our final legacy eligible calf, hip number 66. Aaron and Vargas and iFly Ranch bring us 474 Straight Killer. Stray Shepherd, the daddy of Straight Killer. She is out of a killing time, or he is out of a killing time cow. Hip number 66, 474 Straight Killer from iFly Ranch. Let him do it. Hip number 66, 474 Straight Killer. Red Bull there from iFly Ranch, 65.52, 65.52. Here in a moment, we're going to take a look at our legacy placings. Here's your top 10. The Rock, 74.20. In ninth, Angel Lady, 82.70. Your eighth place, Legacy Calf, BCC 403 with an 83.36. Seventh place, 512D with an 84.40. Sixth, Brooklyn, 86.72. Your top five, Bar 424 with 88 points. Fourth place, Lava Chicken with 88.08. Third, Bar 414 with an 88.16. Your top two bulls, Baker 477, 88.5. And your number one ABBI Legacy Futurity Calf, Baker 4065 with an 88.96. Two more calves left to go in the fraternity on Friday. Hip number 67 from Colby Simmons, S4 Circle S Ranch. This heifer, sired by Not Today out of an Oyster Creek cow. Not Today is the son of Surefire. Let's do it. (39/M). They call this little heifer Faith. Hip 67, 72.56. 72.56. Final calf of the day in the yearling fraternity before we take a break and come back tonight at 6 o'clock for the sale. Tomorrow morning at 8, church right here in the grandstands. Hip number 68 from Colby Simmons, S4 Circle S.
So I'll let you read the legacy on the. Is that big enough?
This heifer branded 7M one day. Sired by All Day out of a Showtime cow. If you're in the top 10 for the legacy, please make your way to the arena and pile up underneath the big screen to my left, your right If you're on the buck and shoots, it's going to be the right side. If you're looking at the buck and shoots left, if you're on the buck and shoots, it's going to be your right. We're going to bring the top 10 into the arena, present you with your awards in the Legacy. So if you were in the top 10, please make your way to the big screen behind the buck and shoots. Hip number 68, unfortunately, is going to be a DQ here today. That'll do it for our yearling Futurity Legacy. If you were in the Legacy and finished in the top 10, please make your way to the buck and shoots there underneath our big screen. Your top 10 in the yearling Futurity. 10th place, Baker 477, 88.5. 9th place, Jesse's Girl with an 88.56. 8th place, Big Girls Don't Cry with an 88.8. 7th, Baker 4065 with an 88.96. 6th, Off the Tracks with an 89.04. Your top 5, 171M with an 89.12. BC 1024 was an 89.20 for 4th. 3rd place, SAJC 483 with a 90.56. P1 Cloud9 was your reserve champ here today with a 91.84. And that heifer untouched the entire time. 8 up bulls brings us 157. Good enough for a 91.92, your champion in the yearling Futurity. The Legacy standings are as follows. Your top 10. 460 The Rock from Cottonwood Bucking Bulls and Tom Baker with a 74.20. 45 Angel Lady finished 9th with Everson Pyle Bucking Bulls and Rockin' MC with an 82.70. 8th place was 403 from Bernhard Cattle Company, Moyer and Sons with an 83.36. 7th place, 512D from Cross Sea Ranch and 4M with an 84.4. 6th place, H432 Brooklyn from Diamond H Outlaws and Wilson with an 86.72. 5th place, 424 Bar, Jim and Shannon Bar, Hook and W with an 88 points. 4th, 35M Lava Chicken from Bigelow Cattle Company, Cole Robinson with an 88.08. 3rd, 414 from Jim and Shannon Bar, Hook and W with an 88.16. Your reserve champ Baker, 477 Homestead Genetics, 88.5. And your champion in the Legacy yearling, presented by Two Bulls Bull Feed, was a 4065 Baker with an 88.96. If you're in the top 10 of the Legacy, please make your way to the arena as we present you guys with your awards and recognitions. All right, as we bring in our top 10 of our ABBI Legacy Yearling Two Bulls Bull Feed class. In 10th place, presented with a bronze and a pallet of feed, 460 The Rock from Cottonwood Bucking Bulls and Tom Baker. Who you need, Dean Wilson?
4 or 5. Okay.
Yeah, 10th place, 460 The Rock, Cottonwood Bucking Bulls, and Tom Baker.
Can you put the top 10?
I can, but I don't have the. It doesn't. It just says the names.
What are they wanting? Are they wanting something different?
Congratulations and thank you to Frontier Trading Company, Two Bulls Bull Feed, Performance Bull Feeds, as well as Extra Factories. Thank you, guys. Your 9th place bull, I do believe, is a heifer. 45 Angel Lady from Evanston, Pile Bucking Bulls and Rockin' MC with an 82.70. Your 8th place bull here in the Legacy. 403 BCC from Bernhard Cattle Company, Moyer and Sons with an 83.36. Your 7th place bull in this class, 512D from Cross Sea Ranch.
I gotta go post the results. I hadn't got that far yet.
All right, your 6th place calf in the Legacy. H432 Brooklyn from Diamond H Outlaws in Wilson. Your top 5. 5th place is going to be 424 from Jim and Shannon Barr, Hook and W Ranch, with an 88-point marking. Your number 4 Legacy calf, 35M Lava Chicken from Big Low Cattle Company and Colt Robinson, with a score of 88.08. Your third place bull here this afternoon in the Legacy, 414 from Jim and Shannon Barr, Hook and W, with an 88.16. All of our top 10 winners are going to receive a pallet that includes G6 bull feed and 2 Bulls Pro Breeder Mineral to the top 10 females. Your reserve champion here in the ABBI, 2 Bulls Legacy Yearling, 477 from Homestead Genetics with an 88.5. And you might as well just stay there because you've also won the championship here. 4065 Baker with a score of 88.96. Make sure to come back at 6 p.m. sharp, guys, for dinner and a preview of the Homestead Genetics production sale here at 6 o'clock. We'll see you guys then.